Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a crew looking to make a statement. Taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team lining up to play. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Syracuse's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team in a big moment?
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. He's looking to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Williams looking for a man. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Slips through the line. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He is smashing people. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll send out the kicker here. And that is no good. And guys, after the miss, no changing the score. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The run from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Williams will pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They get to the line quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the big fella, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Syracuse right back at it. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the left. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Charles. Throws to the back. This time he's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Syracuse right back at it.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs. Touchdown runs.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
They're trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the running back. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Charles. Fires to the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops to throw. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you can see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
They'll try it on the ground. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. Fourth and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, fourth down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back. They know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First down for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He makes a catch. Still on his feet. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams looking for a man. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
I know he didn't pick up the first down, but, man, he makes this fourth down way more manageable. It's tough when you got fourth in Africa. Did a great job of making this manageable and keeping the playbook open.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. Bringing it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
To the air, it's Charles. Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And it's a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 6 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Williams will pass. Gets it out quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He leaves it with his back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He'll throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting things.
Syracuse right back at it. They feed him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Dropping back, it's Charles. Grabs it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Coming after him. Makes the catch. It's Singh. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no end. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Bell. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage.
Just destroying his way through the field. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Looking to throw, it's Charles. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass.